Hello, I'm Paper Girl 1. Welcome back to my channel. And, I'm back in Tavern Talk again. I, really enjoy this. It's a fun game. I really like this a lot. Anyway, I'm glad the inn wasn't severely damaged by the falling stars. Though it did take me nearly the whole day to finish all those little repairs. The building might still look a bit battered, but it could be worse. Hopefully none of my customers got hurt yesterday. It's not much, but I should surprise them with a new drink on the menu. That way, whoever comes in to get at least a small taste of normalcy. That way, whoever comes in can get at least a small taste of normalcy. I think that sounds like a good plan. Ooh, who's this? Innkeeper. Jade. Didn't think you'd show up again after last time. No hard feelings. Is her shoulders made of jade? That's neat. Remind me again who started that whole brawl? That whole brawl? Jesus. No clue actually. Must have slipped my mind. Would a drink help you remember? If I wanted to chat about it, maybe, but you know how much the remnants of the past bore me. Then let's focus on the present. I didn't come all this way to revel in old times, after all, although I brought you something I knew you'd find useful, just in case you did remember who started the brawl. Oh, this is interesting. Let me see. There's some thunder sage. Found it on one of my jobs, but didn't have any use for it. Just don't try to boil tea out of its leaves. Tastes dreadful, numbs your tongue. You seem to be speaking from experience. Your tavern seems to be getting on in years. Seems like nothing can escape the grip of time. Wasn't sure if it was still open. Is that bad? I guess some would say age adds character. And what would you say? I'd say you've gotten old. Excuse you? I am a young woman. Ouch. Exactly. Aw, don't take it too personally. You've still got some of your old appeal, spark. Appeal? Yes. You can be honest, you know. You're not my type. Fair enough. That's okay. Perhaps your drinks are my type, though. What can I serve you? Something that'll keep my mind sharp. You never know what will come your way next. What will come your way next? Gotcha. Right. What is this? Sunny breeze? Cool. That one's new. I need intelligence, so isn't that the sparkling nebula? Yep. 3 parts purple. God, that's such a pretty purple. And some charisma. So fun. Perhaps you'll find this appealing. Now, that's what you call a drink. Maybe you haven't gotten on in years. Maybe you haven't gotten on in years so much after all. Well, some things never wither. What are you doing in Zenith these days? Keeping up to date, checking out the latest town gossip after my most recent gig. Your most recent gig? Your most recent gig? It's a question, it's not like a statement. I'm trying to get comfy in my chair. Not going well. Anyway. I finished up a job in the Sei Plains. Sei? Anyway, a sandworm kept terrorizing a group of sealwood merchants at the edge of the plains. I, myself, am very fond of those creatures. They just mind their own business, but sometimes, they gotta eat. But you know how it is. Some things gotta pay the bills after all. Something's gotta pay the bills after all. So I took the gig. It was a cushy job, though I still managed to get sand between my teeth. Luckily, it was only a sandworm, and not one of those mimics that pretend to be part of the local fauna and snap. Gone you are. Anyway, I also heard about some unrest in Zoford from one of the local merchants and decided to go take a look. Zoford? The street port? Yeah. Always considered it a rather calm area. It was. It still is. Sometimes at least. Initially, I thought the unrest was related to the local thieves guild. So I went there to deal with some bandits, look at their most wanted list, and cash out. There was no real challenge though, so I didn't pick anything up. Other than a few hushed whispers at the marketplace, that is. Something about some archmage familiar that went missing or whatever. Perhaps a job for you? I'm not a welfare association. Like, what do I care about missing familiars if no one's gonna pay me, you know? Of course. I was way more interested in hearing more about the undead on the other side of the country that my colleagues were mumbling about. So I came here, and naturally, I couldn't resist coming by to see how you were holding up. Honestly, not too good. Doing very well, thank you. Well, that's good news, especially considering the state of your tavern. It's not that bad. Sure, whatever you say. So, do you know anything about those undead? Not really. I've been a bit occupied with cleaning up this mess. The tavern was just a tad affected by some recent incidents. What do you mean? The shooting stars? Oh. Shooting stars? It's more serious than that. Innkeeper, a drink, please? Perhaps something to boost my defense. I'll have to be equipped for every possible situation after this kind of morning. Coming right up. Defense. What's that one again? Isn't that the southern? No, that's not southern. That's the Frosted Lagoon. That's Swift. I need a little bit of charisma, a little bit of strength, I would assume, and then defense. Frosted Lagoon. Cheers. Please enjoy. I only said that because I have a cup of orange juice with me. Like dragon scales, sturdy, strong, flawless. I'm glad I could impress. I have no idea how much this catastrophe has affected the poor citizens of Zenith. And my day off. I can only imagine the scars it must have left on the rest of the country. I mean, if some star rain managed to affect not only the tavern but also the whole city, it must have been pretty bad. Speaking of which, I'd be happy to help you fix this place up. If the memory's right, of course. If the money's right, of course. I don't know why I thought it was memory. No, thank you. I'm closing up early today and tomorrow to take care of things. All right, Chief. The offer stands. What? You don't really believe it was just shooting stars, do you? What else could it have been? Have you not seen the damage? Last time I checked, shooting stars were flaming comets traveling through the firmament of Cassiopeia. Sometimes they crash on Gia. Rarely, but it happens. Nothing I would worry about. Just an average Genesis for me. Genius for me. Cassiopeia, help me. What? 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 Oh my god. My brain won't go. Sorry. Jesus. Anyway. What? Do you know something I don't? Perhaps. Oh, do enlighten me, please. Well, it seems you're not aware of who you're talking to. Nope. My name is Eleathia. Eleathia? Anwar. I'm a devotee of the great dragon Cassiopeia, bringer of change and lady of the gilded sea. I fight for those that cannot fight for themselves, bring justice to those who would bring doom. And I am very aware of when something is wrong with the firmament. Cool. Pleasure to meet you, Aletheia. Aletheia. Now, trust me when I tell you this was more than just your average asteroid shower. I'm bad at trusting strangers, but go ahead. I believe something way worse happened. What? I know those stars fell from the sky. Literally. Usually, I reside in the Aperture. It's a temple in the far northeast dedicated to Cassiopeia. But for my niece's birthday, I decided to take a few days off and visit her, to take her to the carnival on the outskirts of Zenith. We were just on our way back when suddenly, right above us, the sky was ablaze with millions of stars raining down on Gaia. I'm gonna say Gaia. I said it that way the first time. Anyway. I'm very attuned to the realm of Cassiopeia and harbor of all luminaries of the firmament. Just say astral realm. That wouldn't do the place justice, but what do you know? What would you know? It's vast and yet so full of beauty. It's an ocean with a glistening surface, home to creatures beyond our comprehension. It's the theoretical term for it. Anyways, I noticed something was off the moment it happened, perhaps even a tad beforehand. Jesus. Like the feeling of impending doom when all the hairs on your neck stand up and you know there's a creature lurking somewhere in the shadows. Exactly. Which is why, in Keep, I came here right after fulfilling my duties this morning. So many were hurt. It's a matter close to my heart, figuring out what happened. After inquiring with those affected, many referred to you and your tavern. If anyone had any intel, it'd be you, they said. They did? Yes. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I imagine I know even less than you do. I was hoping to find some clues, at least to help me start with my investigation. Well, she could ask around for you, I'm sure. Would you do that? I can certainly try. Good. In the meantime, I shall do what I do best, aid those in need. And perhaps find out more about this disaster. Why? What? Why are you so nonchalant about all of this? Things like this happen all the time, and people like you fix them. Thus, not my problem. People like me are the reason people like you can continue living like that. I didn't ask for any help. There will be a time when you do ask for help, and then you'll be happy there are people like me. Sure. Before I forget, Innkeeper. Yes, Alethea? I will help you fix up your tavern, free of charge. Not necessary, but thank you for your offer. Well, if you don't need my help, I know many around that do. So I'll be going. Maybe we'll know more about this when I return. Back to Jade. How dramatic. Isn't it normal for divine devotees to act like that in time of crisis? Not sure if I'd call this a crisis. Sure, if it's like she said, and the literal stars fell from the literal sky, then yeah, that's odd. But then again, I'm sure Cassiopeia would have stopped it from happening if she wanted to. Are you religious? No, but I don't deny the dragon's existence. Which means I'm more than confident in saying that if they want to be worshipped, they should work for it. Sorry. My leg was itchy. We all work for something. I work to get paid. You work to get paid. And they just get paid without working. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say they aren't working. Then what are they doing to help in a crisis like this? They're taking care of the grand scheme of things. Ha! Wishful thinking. Hello. Heyo. Greetings, adventurer. Who? Me? You're the only one who entered my tavern, no? Yeah, but in what way do I look like an adventurer? That's just her standard greeting. Budget couldn't cover any more, I suppose. I have a wide variety of greetings. If that makes you feel better. Hit me, Innkeep. Give me something from your repertoire of greetings. Yo, bro. How hops it? Greetings, traveler. Boring. Gotta agree with the gnome. I'm not a gnome. Whatever. What are you then? Many things. But today I'm Iniko. You? I'm the innkeeper. Jade. Cool name, Jade. Can I steal it? What? What? I'd prefer it if no one stole anything. Drax. Got it. Can I have a drink then? If I can't have your name? Of course. What do you want? What do you have? Everything. What do you need most right now? Something that'll make me more swift and agile. Like a slippery worm. Can't risk getting caught after all. What? What? Worms can be slippery. That wasn't... Never mind. A slippery worm coming right up. Of course I'm gonna be boring. Yeah, shut up. I want to draw the swift strike. Okay. Defense. And then intelligence. And lastly, swift. Speed, agility, whatever, dexterity. Perfect. No worms, but perhaps it'll still suit your tastes. Oh wow, this is great! Amazing even! Where did you learn this craft? In the primordial vortex? Don't look at me like that. I'm just joking. You aren't from here, are you? Who, me? Who else? Corey. Is that the thing on your shoulder? Bingo! It's short for corruption. Ah, no. I meant you. Well, I'm nowhere, anywhere, and everywhere all at once. But most of me is from Avalon. Oh, an Avalonian. Native? Native born or by ancestry? Native, duh. Huh, that's interesting. I find it pretty lame, to be honest. TBH. There's nothing going on over there. Everyone's the same. And you think it's different here in Gaia? Yeah, I mean, not really, but I can go anywhere I like. Barely anyone knows me here. Theft, identity fraud, all's goody with me because I can be someone else tomorrow. In Avalon, they all see through that game very quickly. I see. Changeling then? Yes. And I say so out of trust. Just kidding. If you tell anyone, I'll come for you. Fret not. What happens in the tavern stays in the tavern. Then we're cool. Cool. So, what brings you here, Iniko? This and that, you know? Zenith seemed like a cool town with a cool name. Got distracted by that giant hog in your front yard and thought I'd come in to say hi. That would be mine. Cool. I don't do mounts. I'm faster on foot. That way I can admire the landscape, take U-turns through narrow paths, pickpocket. And did you admire the wrecked ruin that was once Zenith? I mean, I love chaos, so is that bad? Do you ever leave this tavern, Innkeep? The city looks like a broken mirror. You bet it does. It looks like a star hit the center of Zenith and boom! Yup. Oh. But there's nothing we can do about it. Exactly. Someone will fix it. And that someone's not me. Ha! Me neither. Ugh. What if no one fixes it? So what? Then it stays broken. The Aether tree won't tumble just because some stars fell from the sky. I'm sure some egomaniac is already on their way to fix it. Needn't get my hands dirty. Ditto. Isn't that a bit bleak? Why even bother? There's always someone who fixes everything. And if not, then it ain't bothering anyone enough. Which means it isn't a problem. Exactly. Seems like these two are getting along pretty well with the same morals. I know Jade is a mercenary, but say, Iniko, you aren't exactly a traditional traveler either, huh? Ugh, no way. Their self-righteousness and self-sacrificial hero complex aren't my vibe. And I wouldn't say... There's no and. There's no and. I need to stop adding words. I wouldn't say all adventurers are like that. Name one adventurer that didn't die from self-sacrificial tendencies. I knew one, but they perished thanks to their hubris. Another classic. Reminds me of the group I met last week in Arrowvay. They were nice, but too nice, you know? I know exactly what you mean. Were they also on their way to investigate the falling stars? Nah, they were heading somewhere north. Didn't really listen, didn't care. But I was nice to them too, you know? Charmed some rations out of them when they prepared breakfast at their camp. Sat around the campfire drinking tea, munching on bread and bacon. One of them was a wizard, I believe. Full on robes and full-on robes and magic type of guy. Kept going on about how Leviathan was sending bad omens. Leviathan. I knew that word. I don't know why I didn't say it right. I don't know how I knew that was Leviathan the other times I read it. Anyway, sending bad omens to the bottom of his teacup. Leviathan? Huh? Why him? Dunno. Was he trying to warn you about his sister's demise? His sister? Cassiopeia. Ah, right. Sorry. Mythology isn't really my cup of tea. What is your cup of tea? Fraud. Fraud. Jesus. Checks out. So, Leviathan warned him via his tea leaves about the start of something terrible. Tattered wings, tainting the gilded sea in dark shades of misery, leaving behind nothing but a shimmering void. That's exactly what he said. How did you know? I think I read that somewhere before. Did you also read about the blazing eruption at the foot of the Dalwell Hills? No, but I heard about that when I was in Zofford. I thought the Fae were doing one of their quirky rituals again. Wait, so it actually happened? Yup. He also read that from his tea leaves. Whoa, seems like the guy was really a psychic. I guess. Divination magic can be a powerful tool. The tea leaves said, "The wings shall be torn apart at the feet of Avalon, nestled between the peaks of Dawel." Dawel. So, it really could be true. What? Sounds like whatever happened in Dalwell was the reason the stars fell from the sky. Tainted, gilded sea, shimmering void, metaphors for a starless sky. If the wizard was right about his tea leaf reading, that is. But it fits with what I heard from Zofford. Happened just a few days ago. Oh, that's how you're connecting it all. How else? No idea. I thought he was just babbling. Ah, with anything that's been happening recently, I think he might have been onto something. Odd that the adventurers didn't try to stop it from happening. Maybe they were lacking in ego. Maybe. Or maybe they thought someone else would come along to fix everything. Okay, enough. I understand what you're getting at. Maybe they were just pretending to be adventurers. Maybe they were the cause of all this, and were just bragging about it. Thinking I'd stop them, lol. Enough with your maybes. They're pointless and aren't helping anyone. I'm getting a headache. I'll go get some fresh air. So long, innkeep. Merry hunting, Jade. Now it's just you and me, innkeeper. Indeed, Iniko. Have you ever thought about what would happen if no one ever fixed anything? Nah, pal. Just don't think about it. Life's easier that way. Why do you worry so much? You have your tavern. You can just mind your own business. This is my job. I listen to stories and gather rumors to make quests. I get it. That sounds like the blurb on the back of some page turner. I wouldn't want my life to be a page turner. Well, then it's good we aren't all the same. Though I could technically be anyone, even you. Don't. Drax, I'm kidding. Didn't mean to spit in your soup. You didn't. Cool, I'm off. See if I can snatch some coins off the streets. Good luck. Don't need any in keep. New quests. Alright, hang on. Hang on. I'm gonna get my blanket assorted. Ugh. Okay. I think that's good. That'll work. Anyway, an unusual amount of undead seem to be haunting the West. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. This apparently poses a problem. The spectacle last night left a mark on Feoza. Not everyone agrees, but a cleric of Cassiopeia claims it was something seriously sinister. In the riverbanks of the Shivermere hides the Mary Morgan, a wrathful spirit prone to drowning men, women, and everything in between, like a wizard told. Banshee haunting. Just like rumor? No. Okay. Oh, duh. There. That's a quest. Twinkle, twinkle, deadly stars. Twinkle, twinkle, deadly stars. Anyway, the beautiful yet disastrous starfall left Zenith in shambles. The city and surrounding farmlands are destroyed, and some people are left homeless. A mere meteor shower wouldn't leave the entire night sky empty. So what exactly happened? Is it a harbinger of something more ominous yet to come? Whatever it may be, it's said that a fragment of its calamity can be tracked back to Dalwell, an island in the south of Fenosa. Fiosa. Gotta feed the pet. Blow out the candle. And that's the end of that little chapter, I'd say. I'm gonna leave it here. I'll see you in the next video. Hypgirl1 signing off.